I love living in a Bloxburg mansion, but what I don't love is every 5 seconds this at my door. Please adopt me. Bugger off! In today's video, I'm going to be building myself a mega mansion under the ground. And to make things even more deceitful, I'm going to build like a rundown hobo looking trash bag house on the surface so people don't even wander onto my plot. And at the end of the video, we're going to go into a public server and test it out. Will people finally leave me alone? Let's find out. So here we are, guys. I did decide to build this on Riverside, but I think when we go into a public server, I might load in on Bloxy Acres because that's where more likely the broke ghetto peasants are going to be. But yeah, as I said, we're just going to be building some disgusting hobo house, but it is important I build this on a mountain. And you might be thinking, a mountain? Bruv, that's what mansions are built on. Well, you've got to hear me out here, okay? First of all, the mountain's going to be pretty simple. Do you know what I mean? That's like, it looks like a kidney bean. And second of all, the house is still going to be hobo, but the reason I'm doing this will all be explained shortly. But back to the hobo house. How do I even do this, guys? Sorry, I'm just too much of a good builder. No, I'm joking. I think I'll just have like a room here, like a little room here, and then yeah, that's it. That's literally what we're doing, guys. And should I give them a car? I don't know. This could make people think that we have moolah, and we don't want that. No, do you know what? I'm gonna add a toilet here. The most rundown, broken toilet. And it's just going to be out here chilling on the grass, which is, oh, it's rotting away, isn't it? Look. Oh. Now, handily, Bloxburg did add some rock textures quite recently, so we can go ahead and add that onto our mountain. And if this was like a usual build, I would go in and add a mansard roof. As you can see, she looks 10 times better, 10 times more realistic. But again, we ain't trying to be realistic, are we? We're trying to be dirty outside. Anyway, this is perfect. If I saw this in a public server, babes, I'd be running for the hills. Why does the broken toilet not actually look that bad? If you colour it, you could actually get away with having that, I think. And I think that is wonderful. This is meant to be building a mansion video, not spending the whole video building some crack house. And also, can we talk about how flipping gorgeous I look? I look like a French queen or something. I just really had to accentuate my wealth. Yes, got so much wealth, 200 grand. And I have realized my first oopsie daisy. This, we obviously can't actually get down, so that's gonna delete all my hard work. Okie dokie, guys. So now we need to make the secret passage into the mansion itself. So I know people in Bloxburg are nosy, and do you know how I know this? Because I'm one of them. I have done plenty of videos where I'm just peeping through people's windows like a peeping Tom. So that means we need to actually make it look semi-realistic in here. Because again, if they just see like a black wall, they're probably going to be a bit sus. So I'm just going to add like an old granny, like vertical plank. But the thing is, this also does look a bit classy. And now if somebody comes peeping, they'll just think, oh, this brokey hasn't paid their bills. When in reality, I'm below ground, sipping my margaritas, praying on your downfall. No, I'm joking. Now, we actually have to be sort of smart with where we put the staircase, because the whole reason I made this mountain was because I wanted some 2-story rooms. And obviously, the basement's only 1 story, so otherwise we'd be poking out, exposing ourselves. But I'm thinking over here could defo be like a 2-story lounge room or something. And then I guess the other 2-story room could maybe actually be here. It could even be the staircase, couldn't it? So let me get out my prized possession. Actually, I don't know what stairs to use, guys. Like, these ones are tempting, but we need them to be really steep steps. But the traditional, they are nice, but like, why is there lines in the middle? Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't really like the lines. Oh, those are nice, but there's gaps. Honestly, I'm not even trying to be like a cheapskate, but these ones actually are the best. And they can be resized out. And I've always wanted to do this, guys. Have one of those staircases, which is like all custom. My dream has come true. And I love how I was saying, guys, these are old granny wallpaper. I actually love it. I flipping love it. I'm using it all through here, okay? And if you know me well, you probably know what else I'm going to be adding here. That's right. Animals. This is sick. Guys, you would not know all of this is just inside this crappy barnyard looking, animal farm looking tramp house. Now, it would not be completed entryway without a chandelier. And oh my God. I'm getting flashbacks to my chandelier video. Yeah, we definitely want one of those to be linen. Oh, that is a stunning shade of linen, isn't it? And at the very end here, we're going to add ourselves some fancy lights because the Victorian lights are a bit much for me. And how I get my custom colors, by the way, is I paint it just like normal linen, and then you use the color wheel to just edge it towards the white. I hate that word, edge. It's been turned so weird. And yeah, I do know, like, fair enough, I probably could, like, add some fake windows, but I don't want to be looking into bricks. However, I am going to get us some absolutely gorgeous paintings. We're going to have 3 that shape and 3 this shape. The Virgin Mary. And now, who do we want on the wall? Do we want the Virgin Mary on the wall, or do we want the dog? I think I want the dog. And you know what? I've blimmin' changed my mind on the window thing. I think we're allowed them so long as we cover them in curtains. Hey, there we go. So we now have a window with permanently closed blinds. So if we place that here, for example, as you can see, not really suspicious from the outside, is it now?
5 minutes later.
And with that, guys, this grand hallway is done, which we will obviously look fully at in the tour. But now we are moving into the actual mansion itself. So I popped a few basements in. But honey, I clearly have forgotten how they work, don't I? We need to cover these up inside and out. And what colour is the Bloxburg grass these days? Is it still camo? No. Oh, because we're on Riverside. They've all got different ones now. Oh no, what is it? Okay, there we go. So as you can see, I went for a very open planned layout. So let me actually explain to you the layout. I'll pop it on screen. We've got bedroom, closet, bathroom, living, kitchen, dining. So I see no reason not to start with like the kitchen dining room, but I do think that we should be getting in some doors first of all, just into the other rooms. And I am actually going to be doing some custom ones. Yeah, that's how tall it's going to be. And when it comes to making custom doors, it's really up to you. That's the whole meaning of the word custom, isn't it? Personal. Alexa, define custom.
Custard is usually defined as a dessert made.
Not custard! Anyway, what was the point of that? Basically, I'm doing a custom door, okay? And hang on a second. Why? Ah! I hate custom doors. That looks like but I'm not going to say that because it's a bad word. And then we're going to spin them out. I don't know why this thinks it's acceptable to only look good from one side. So if it's going to look good from any side, might as well look good from that side. You know what I mean? But it's okay. I finally got that to look semi-decent. That looks kind of cool, at least. We got some, like, custom doors. And if you think I'm not flipping milking that over here as well, that took me about 5 years to do that. Wonderful! That was worth 50 minutes. And I don't really know what floor to do. So when worst comes to worst, I always just do the same floor, if I'm being honest. But I'm going to layer it today. I'm going to layer it at least. Yeah. Oh my God, Reese's, you're so special. Is it that hard to place flooring?
You're about to wake the dragon!
Hey! And now, I might even make it a different texture, because that can work as well, can't it? Oh, yeah, look. Okay, it is now officially time for me to shut up and actually go in with the kitchen. So over here is where we're going to be having our double stuffed oven. You've all heard of double stuffed Oreos, but have you ever heard of double stuffed oven? Yeah, I didn't think so. I wanted 2 fridge cabinets there, please, darlings. I think it is time to serious talk about the roleplay situation in Bloxburg. I tell all these jokes at the beginning and stuff, but actually, the knocking on doors does not happen as much as it used to. Don't get me wrong, roleplaying is not completely dead. Especially the new map has really helped. And no, Bloxburg did not pay me to say that. Come on, guys, let's bring roleplaying back, you know? Let's bring it back, baby. I'm doing my bit, you know? I do the spy videos. And can we also talk about how flipping sexy my kitchen is right now? And this is gonna be so good. Like, I keep forgetting, this isn't just Reese's building a mansion today. This is Reese's finally getting my freedom. And don't we have, what is it called? The elegant? Oh, yeah. The elegant is what I like to see. That above the island, because the ceiling's going to be a bit bland, isn't it? Because it's just a basement. And these candles light up my world like nobody else. And I'm also going to get some placemats. And we're going to make them very, very fancy and very demure. And this is all for a very specific reason. Damn, I talk fast. Basically, we're going to be doing the dining room next. That's the reason. And I think that's basically everything for the kitchen. You might be thinking, well, where are your appliances, you actual dumb slapper? Well, don't worry, guys. I'm actually going to be doing something. I don't think I've ever done this in my life. But I wanted to switch things up today. I'm going to be placing the appliances in the cabinets. Sort of like real life. Now, as much as I'm liking this ceiling, I want a texture. Okay, no textures. I did not realize this was at a wonky donkey angle. In this little category here, I'm gonna add a carpet, but that's not really significant. So next part, editing greases, please. Okay, next room is the lounge. And I have not used an entertainment center in such a long time. Remember, back in the day, this was way back, before we had these plain books, and we only had, where are they? We only had the books with writing on them. Back in the day, if you wanted your books to look plain, you would have to turn them around and place them like that. I actually remember Amberry taught me that. Petition to bring Amberry back. Now, I'm trying to think, what in my real life can I update you on? Nothing much, guys. I've literally just been making videos. That's been my life lately. What else? I've been playing a lot of golf. I've been eating a lot of food, but, you know, nothing, no difference there. And I've actually changed my mind on having doors here, because I wanted a grand piano. Oh, look how classy that looks when it's black as well. I love it. I like that. It makes it feel like this is more part of the house. All we've got left to do is bathroom, bedroom, and lounge. Oh, dining room. Oh, God, this was meant to be the dining room, wasn't it? That's okay. But remember how I said I was going to do something to fix the roof. I'm going to be using structural traditionalized beams. And whoa, that's exceeded my wildest dreams. I actually left like a gap there, and I think that's worked out really nicely. And now I think it works a bit better to have the ceiling as dark. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, it's now time to move into the dining room, which I'm gonna go for like my dream dining room sort of situation. Well, not my, but basically it's gonna look good is all you need to be knowing at this point. And then along the top, we're gonna be switching it from this gorgeous white that we've had all throughout to that brown. How do you guys think each color would be said? I saw this really funny TikTok.
Yellow, red, brown.
And then I'm gonna be mixing in a blue. We could make it gold. What floor shall we use in here? I feel like it needs to destroy all other floors that we've done today. Oh, a blue, dark blue carpet. Wow. Wow! There we go. The 3 paintings are here. And 3 paintings means 3 basic shapes. Woo. Now, I don't think I want the Virgin Mary right as you walk in. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's fine. We're going to add, instead, this doggy. And whoa, this actually looks like when you go, you know, you go to like a castle for like a tour or something. And this literally looks like one of the rooms that would be featured. Couple of wait, what are they called? Candelabras. Now, I'm pretty sure everybody on Earth knows this, but did you know the Statue of Liberty was not always green? And it's no surprise that we're gonna have to add a carpet on here. Would you guys still like me if that was my voice? Anyway, Victorian chair time. Oh, or do we do Victorian? Oh, these are nice. Oh, I like how they've got plenty of room in between them as well. And I forget that we have like actual cutlery in BLOXBURG, so we can add a fork and a knife. Well, actually, I think it's a fork and a spoon because they don't want people knifing each other. And there we go. That's the dining room done. Oh, God, the bedroom's well small. Do you know what? Screw a closet, babes. Don't need no closet. So first things first in this room, I'm going to be adding not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 little plants. I'm also going to be adding the same amount of these lights. And, hi, new character unlocked. A small Vittor's chandelier. Lovely stuff. And then for the bed, oh my gosh, I feel like we need a new BLOXBURG bed. Like, we have a lot of incredible beds, but I want one that's just really screaming like, wow. We've got ourselves a beautiful regal bed. I also think we're gonna need to use some fancy furniture. And no, I'm not talking about the store fancy furniture. That sells a bunch of crap. And then finally, because we don't have a closet, oh honey, you think I can leave the house without even changing a nice outfit? No, no, no. So we're gonna add a trifecta wardrobe, and it's the moment we have been waiting for all video. Well, I don't know if you have actually, but it's definitely one of the moments I've been waiting for because I love it so much, and that is going to be the bathroom. Now then, it would not be a mansion without a nice large bathtub. And I actually, as I'm placing this, I've just remembered a really important thing I need to do. We need to add a camera out the front of the house to make sure, like, if anyone does for some reason like come up here, we at least catch their reaction. Ah, there we go. I also think this is definitely the perfect place to have a dual sink unit. And what better to finish off this bathroom than like this portrait of this random family, so they can just watch us while we are naked in the bath. And with that, guys, the secret underground mansion is built. Shall we head into a public server and see if anyone finds it suspicious? Okie dokie, guys, so let's just load in to like any random spot. And we actually did spawn on Bloxy Acres, guys, which means we do have to quickly change the grass. Now, I don't think anybody's just gonna wander past this, be like, oh, is there a mansion under there? So I'm gonna put ABC for rich mama. And then, obviously, let's see like when they show up, what they actually think. As you walk in, obviously, this is disgraceful. Like, this is all they're gonna be seeing through the smashed window. As we know, you actually get to walk in to this fabulous staircase. So as you strut down the stairs, there's literally like no security. Once you're in here, you're blimmin' in here. Now, unfortunately, we're not in my neighborhood anymore, so I can't do any cool like angles. And there's 3 messages in chat.
Oh, all of them are this one girl trying to type ABC. What is her name? I don't give a f. I'm gonna put, okay, I invite you. Let me invite her.
Now, the first room that you see as you walk in is the room that we just did the bathroom. This is stunning. The best part is I can lie in here in all of my clothes and not ever get harassed. Also, the only other room that's sort of like separate, oh God, turn that all off, sorry. The only other room that's separate is the bedroom, which is also very, very grand. And if this girl is nice to me, then she might end up sleeping in these sheets because I will adopt her. Now let's check the cameras. Oh my God, it's actually her, she's there. She put, did you really say rich? She put broke girl, look at this homeless shelter. You've got like the bacon hair, but you've just like dyed it black with some grease. I mean, she's still knocking, but I'm gonna leave her knocking. We'll go let her in a second. But yeah, we also have the lounge room and kitchen and pianos, and then this. Oh no. What did I do there? This has got to be my favorite room though, guys. Other than the ceiling looking like some sort of tie-dye gone wrong. I'm throwing her out and she just laughed in my face. Anna, look at this terrible house. Oh, well, she's got a friend laughing at me in chat. You think because you got a Ralph Lauren polo on, you're God's gift? I'm going to put, you're missing out. She said, on what? Raby! She's peeking through the window. I can see that there's nothing in there. It's disgusting. Well, actually, there's a bookcase in here. So if you use your wonky eyeballs, you'll be able to see that, okay? Come see. You weren't expecting that, were ya? She just put, oh crap. Anna, come. Yeah, that's right. Welcome. How the tables have turned. You can't stay here, can you? Because you're a rude cow. And what does she think she's doing sitting down here? Mama, can I have dinner? You can get the flipping hell out of my house. So there we have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and proof in the pudding. But let me know what else you want to see me build. And I'll see you guys in my next video.